Oh boy. Yeah, a little fashionably late today, but I had good reason for it, first of all. Well, for starters, hold on. Let me actually put my phone on streaming mode so it doesn't overheat, if at all possible. If I could do this without, like, blocking the camera, that would be so great. Streaming mode, okay. Good stuff. Oh shit, I accidentally exited, hold on. Technical difficulties, please hold. But yeah, I had some, I had some trouble. So first of all, with these things, I had to, somehow they ended up getting wrinkly, so I had to kind of iron myself out a little bit, and that was a thing. I kind of just did that like just now, because I kind of like got it down to the wire, because I had like other stuff I had to prepare, so I kind of just had to like do it like last second. And I had to like get that done. I had to arrange all this stuff, which honestly I did do like beforehand. And also I made coffee, if you could see. I made some coffee. Cause I talked about it earlier. I mean, not earlier, but like, you know, before. But I am going to an event this New Year's. It's actually just like a public thing that's being held in the next town over. And so I'm gonna be like doing that. Let me take a sip real quick. Yeah, happy New Year. I mean, not yet, because it's still like 6. We've still got about 6 more hours. But yeah, I had to make some coffee, because I gotta keep my energy up. I had to make some water as well, because I went to my sister's house yesterday. We had our like belated Christmas shindig sort of thing going on. And what ended up happening is she has a cat that's like very affectionate, and it ended up like rubbing up against my my water thing, and it hit the straw. And I didn't want to like push it away because I didn't want to be mean, but like as it was happening, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna have to like clean that. So I did, like earlier. I kind of put it. I kind of pushed it off until like last minute because that's just kind of how I roll. Oh, that was probably very loud. Oops. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing something very special. I'm not sure how much my mic is gonna be in the way, so let me kind of scoot it out of the way. We're gonna be making a lemon pig, at least to the best of my to the best of my ability. For some reason, I almost said availability. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Hold on, I gotta remember to loop the music. I gotta remember that. Snack break. I mean, hold on, cause I gotta get started here. I gotta at least like do the lemon pig before I have my snack, cause it's like a special snack. But let me just like show the camera real quick. I ended up choosing the most pig-like lemon pig, as you can see here. It's got like the like pig snout right here. So like I guess I hope I don't like accidentally cut myself open. That would be bad. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of give him a little mouth here. Just a little mouth here. I think that's a good mouth, right? I can't quite tell how to got a little cut going on there. And then what you do is, oh yeah, you gotta get the ears as well. So the mouth is like, let me kind of pry it open a little bit, cause I need to like make sure I remember where it is. All right. So you gotta get the ears too. Let's see. I know they say not to like cut towards yourself, but in this case, it's like, oh, I accidentally. His ears are gonna end up being a little bit lopsided because I accidentally made that one like on top. So he'll just be a little bit like lopsided. That'll be fine. He's a special boy. So you got your little pig ears here. I'm trying to like push them up a little bit so they stick out a little more. So you got your little pig going on. Got his little ears. And normally for a lemon pig, you're supposed to use whole cloves for the eyes, but I didn't want to like buy a package of whole cloves that I was just never gonna use. So instead, I'm just gonna use some of the special pins that I got in my little grab bag from Christmas. If I can get this thing open. Actually, it has a well, it's a good thing I have a knife here because it has a little like little seal on it. I really hope that did it. There we go. So we got our pins. I'm just gonna go ahead and set that down because I don't want them falling everywhere. I hope I don't accidentally like poke myself. So let me just get one eye. Just kind of shove it in there. There we go. And then the other. I mean, I am getting poked a little bit, but not like too much. So I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm being really careful. All things considered. He's got his little eyes now. He's a little bit weird looking, cause I didn't quite like see what I was doing, but he'll be fine, I think. He's a little bit lopsided. It's fine. And now I guess I should probably close the pins again before something bad happens. I'm just gonna set them off to the side here. Now what we do is we get our toothpicks. I keep accidentally hitting the mic. You know, the mic is in like a very bad spot for like hand cam stuff. So that's just kind of what we're gonna have to deal with. It's a good thing this is like a ripe lemon, or else this would be like considerably harder. Hold on. Is that like a good? I think that's a good length for his leg. Now I just gotta do that again like 3 times. Got ragdoll mittens of my own for the only cosplay I ever did, and I can't imagine trying to do anything dexterous with them. Hold on. I might actually need a stretch break right about now, because this is it's not very nerve-wracking, but it is like a little bit. Yeah, we got the front legs now. We can just set them down. And I'll just stretch a little bit. Okay. Alright. I should probably just scoot this knife off to the side here. Give myself some more room. Okay. Now we got the back legs here. Just gotta press it in. Oh man, I made it like a little bit too off to the side. He can't really stand that way. I mean, he kind of can, but not as well as he could have. I guess it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm trying to use these are like tapered. Like this end of the toothpick is like smaller than this end, so I'm trying to use the big ends for like his feet and putting the like smaller ends inside. Now let me see. I'm trying to get this like the same. Okay. I mean, he stands kind of, you know? So not for nothing. And now I think what we need to do is we need to make like an incision like in the back. I should probably just we'll just kind of poke it. Just very careful. Actually, how about I like slice a little bit just to get started, and then I like put it in. Hold on. Cause my fear is that it's gonna like, actually, I think it would be better if I just used another toothpick to make the incision. Cause at least if it like goes astray, it won't like cause me mortal damage. Okay. Just make that incision, kinda twist it so it has room. Yep, just as I suspected, it kind of like went in all at once. Okay, so we've got our tail incision there. We can just throw that off to the side. I might have to end up washing these because they might have like lemon juice all over them by the end of this. And now basically what we do is we kind of just like roll this tin foil. This will be for the tail. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna be like lemon fresh, at least until it starts molding. Let's see. Yeah, I ended up having my chat client be like too tall, so now I can't see the bottom. Let me fix that a little bit. There we go. There we go. Alright. Back to business. I'm trying to like not have it go off to the side here. There we go. And I guess we just kind of like we just kind of like form it. We just kind of pinch it into like a rod. And I guess from here, what we do is, let's see. I'm trying to make sure this is like the right shape first. Gotta make it like all good. Washing machine safe, or is it a hand wash only deal? I mean, I did wash these once before just to like get the like stank off like the like fresh fabric, because I did sew these myself for those of you who don't know. And it seemed like they turned out fine. So I might be a little bit more like hardy than I gave myself credit for previously. So I guess this will be the end that goes in, and then from here, yeah, all the like chemicals in the fabric. I'm not too sure how to like get it together. Oh wait, here we go. Just like that. I think, I mean, hold on. If I just push it like that. I mean, we got our tail now. The little curly Q. Now I just gotta be able to, like, jam it in there. I'm not sure if it'll hold up. I might have to, like, make the incision deeper. Hold on. Let's just try and wiggle it around some more. Oh no, it broke. Let me use another one. I can do this. I can do this. It's fine. Hold on. Okay. Is that? Oh yeah, that's some lemon juice. That's like leaking out of the leg hole. That's lovely. Okay. Now we just kind of get it. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, baby. That's what it's all about. Woo. Okay. Now, I guess we kind of just... Is that like enough? Is that gonna be good enough? I mean, I guess so. We've got our lemon pig. He's oh yeah, I forgot the last step. The last step, you put in a penny for good luck. I actually I thought I had it, but I had my old lemon pig and I got the lemon out of its mouth. And the weird thing is, like, you could see like the bit of like corrosion from the lemon juice from like where it was in his mouth. But I guess we just kind of slide her right in there. And it's complete. We got our lemon pig. His ears are a little bit lopsided, but that's fine. We got his little tail. We got the legs. we did it. We got him. He's so special in his own special way. Yeah, we did it. We made the lemon pig. I only have limes, and those are for tequila, so I'm making an onion pig this year. I mean, I've seen all kinds of, like, special, like, lemon pigs that weren't made from lemons. I think this year someone made, like, a hot pepper pig, which was really interesting. Yeah, we got the mittens. Good for holding things. But yeah, I guess... Oh god, I actually have my like old lemon pig like off screen. I brought it out because I thought I could show it like on stream. But it was like in the like freezer all year because I didn't want it like collecting like mold or like attracting insects. And now that it's like melting away and like thawing out, it's just like leaving a little puddle of like lemon pig sauce underneath it. So I'm gonna have to like get a fucking oh god, he's so wet. He's all wet. He's like he's like tangibly like moist and like soft. he's decomposing. I mean, I guess it's only fair that I like actually show him on stream. Okay, let me just kind of scoot his little like decomposing blanket over. Oh, he's leaving a trail. Oh yeah, here's the penny, by the way. It's got like the like corrosion where it was in his mouth. Yeah, I think I need some more tissues over here real quick. Hold on. I need to like reinforce this thing. There we go. Yeah, this is my old lemon pig. You can't see it very well, but he's got like, he also has the pins, cause again I didn't want to like buy whole cloves that I was never gonna use. Actually, let me get a third tissue to like mop up his fucking like snail trail. Okay, I really, oh, it is leaking. It's leaking through. If I would have known this was gonna happen, I would have brought like paper towels. All I have are like my desk tissues. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I guess the old meets the new. I'm gonna make him kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I do have like ground cloves. I just didn't like have any use for like whole cloves. I guess like some people can use them for like you could use them for like marinating stuff and that sort of thing, but that's just not something I really do that often. Oh yeah, and mulled wine and that sort of thing. Maybe next year I'll do it like completely traditional and get like whole cloves for the eyes that time. Yeah. Well, I guess if this guy won't, if this guy can like move without leaking, I mean that's a little bit better. We still have like a little bit of like slime being left behind, but it's not as much. Let me just go ahead and like clear my space here real quick. Put the boy off to the side because we have a special snack this time around. we got a little party tray that I made for myself. And this is one of the like things from the cheese platter set, or like the cheese knife set I got myself. I think it's very efficient as like a little fork. The charcuterie board. Exactly. Mm. One thing though, I probably should have cut the salami like even thinner than I did. But I did this like literally right before stream, so I was kind of like pressed for time at the moment, so I kind of just like roughly chopped everything up. I got some mozz here. Some mozz. Oh, it's nice and soft too. I was trying to get it off my fork, but it seems like it won't come off, so. Ow. Mm-hmm. You want some of this, little buddy? No? No? You're not hungry right now? Alright. How? mean, do people really tend to like that, like, whole eating ASMR thing? Like, not just for, like, the weirdos who, like, think it's hot or whatever. Do people, like, actually enjoy that for, like, non-sexual reasons? Because I hear a lot of comments about it whenever I'm, like, eating something and it gets picked up on the mic. I guess some people actually, like it for like, legitimate reasons. Oh. Oh, that's a twofer. I'm trying to put it back in its original position. There we go. Oh, I was hoping if I, like, took it here and then kind of, like, twisted it, it would, like, break off, but it's a little too soft of a cheese for that sort of thing. I've not cracked the case on ASMR freaks to an extent. I respect the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess so. That's definitely, like, a take to have. Yeah, this is the kind of content that I, like, I kind of floated this, as an idea for, like, for, like, a chatting stream, like, a couple times, where I just kind of, like, have, like, a meal here, and then I just kind of, like, do some small talk around it. I'm not sure if that's, like, I'm not sure if there's really, like, a market for that sort of thing. Especially with, like, how, especially, like, with how kind of, like, saturated the Twitch, like, stratosphere is with this sort of stuff. But, you know, I guess some people argue that's comfy, so... How... Impeach Declare. You need to, like... You need to stop... you need to start going to sleep instead of saying how sleepy you are, because you're always talking about how sleepy you are. So I assume you're just always sleepy. So you should just go to bed. I mean, that's not really an insult, but that's like the best I've got. I did get just chatting stream generally, so the meal can at least give a discussion through line, yeah? I mean, I don't really consider it like a mukbang per se. Because I feel like mukbangs are usually more so associated with like big portions of food, and this is like comparatively like a lot more reasonably portioned. At least in my opinion. So yeah, you know, summer sausage has always been kind of like a Christmas tradition, in my family, at least. Because, for a while there, it was like such a meme for us to like get my dad like, what's the, I don't remember the like name of the company, but they make these like summer sausage like charcuterie board sort of like gift boxes, and we would always get my dad one of those like every year, to the point where it was almost like mimetic. So I kind of just always like assume, or I associate rather, summer sausage with Christmas. Yeah. Korean communities are more chill with the portions. Yeah. I know it's definitely a thing that, like, Americans kind of co-opted the idea of a mukbang to just, like, have an excuse to, like, eat a bunch of garbage on camera. So that's a thing. You know, I have no idea how my phone's doing right now, cause I know last time I did the hand cam stream, it ended up like running out of battery, or almost running out of battery, so I had to like switch to the webcam again. And this time I like closed out all my other applications beforehand. I put it on the charger beforehand, and I have it on this like streaming mode thing where basically it just runs with like a black screen the entire time. So I can't really tell how much battery I have left. So I guess we're kind of just gonna have to like keep it going until it like shuts itself off. So I'm trying to like keep an eye on myself to like judge like whenever the tracking stops, like, oh, the phone's dead, we gotta switch again. Americans find an excuse to eat a bunch of garbage, totally unheard of from the home of Heart Attack Grill. Yeah, that's kind of our staple as a culture, I guess. A chartreuse board. Yeah, we went a little fancy for the new year. Summertime 2000, welcome. We're having a little bit of snack and a little bit of chat and that sort of thing, and it's good. I also have other things. I have other stuff like after this, but I was just like I'm kind of just trying to like sit here and kind of just like have a little relaxy time, cause I don't think I had like lunch, I think like at noonish, but I haven't really like eaten too much since then. So I was trying to just like take this moment to like kind of like refuel a little bit. I mean, I'm sure I'm also gonna like go out and like get a sandwich or something while I'm out at the like New Year's thing. Cause a lot of the time, actually I think it's like every time, but every time they have that like town event for like New Year's, all the businesses, oh, low power, 20% battery remaining. Oh no! I mean, it's already starting. We might have to like cut this a little bit short. But all the businesses stay open until like midnight on New Year's Eve, because they know that like people are gonna be there, so they don't want to like lose out on like customers and stuff. And there's like a little cafe out there that has like really good sandwiches, so I might just like get one for myself. Yeah, I was talking about to some people off air, and one of the things I want to do tonight is I want to try and like have a conversation with someone and like kind of make a connection and try to like make friends with like a stranger. Although it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a little bit challenging, because I mean, I'm not sure how many I'm not sure how many like women my age are gonna be there who will also be like receptive to like random conversation. I mean, if nothing else, I might just like end up trying to jut into like a conversation between like a group of women that's like already established, I guess. So that might be a thing. Yeah, I gotta go find some gal pals. Needs to be a Christmas Carol, but for New Year's. Working at midnight on New Year's is weirdly upsetting to me conceptually. I mean, I have to assume that like all the like workers, all the like service people who are doing that, I have to assume they're getting like paid some kind of bonus, because usually, because I was actually at this event last year as well, and usually they end up getting like so much business. So I have to assume that there's like some kind of like bonus incentive to like work till midnight on New Year's. Now what's really upsetting to me is the people who have to work at like the gas station in the town, cuz I mean the roads are going to be closed for the event so people can just like walk around. So I know they're not really getting that much business except for like the occasional person who's like walking in to get cigarettes or whatever. But I don't think they're really getting any sort of like incentive, like bonus sort of thing to work on New Year's. I mean, I had like a very short stint like getting involved with like working at a gas station, and it was like not very forgiving. So I kind of feel bad for those people, because they're not really like entwined with like the local community as much, so they're not really gonna like have any sort of like special things going on for themselves. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be challenging to just start a conversation with someone. I'm trying to what was it? I'm trying to like find like my end goal for tonight is to like just have some random people like get together with some like people I have not met before the night started, and just like go out to a Waffle House afterwards or something. Which is a very long shot, but I think it would be nice if it could happen. I'd like to work in a fantasy gas station, standing in a glowing box in the middle of the desert at 3 a.m. Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's more like just kind of sitting around, waiting for stuff. Oh yeah, my chat font. That's called Cherry Swash. It's kind of become like a bit of my personal branding in a way, because I just like I kind of just ended up using that for everything. But I think I might be able to just like get in by like going up to like sitting, like getting up next to like some girl and just being like, oh, like, did you do anything big this year? Or like, you know, what are your New Year's resolutions for 2023, you know? Yeah, I think once my phone camera gets down to like 10%, I think I could just switch to the webcam, and I'll move on to like the next segment, so to speak, because I do have like a little segment I prepared. It's just kind of like It's just kind of like a collection of like, it's just a little slideshow of stuff. I think it'd be cute. Ooh, it's been a minute since I had a drink of my water too. Yeah, I kind of can't wait until this stream is over, just so I can like throw the old lemon pig away. Cause I feel like with every passing minute, the like puddle of like lemon pig sauce underneath it is just gonna like get bigger. And it's just gonna be more of a problem. God. Oh yeah, yesterday. Hold on. I mean, I don't have a bowl with me right now. I only have like a wad of like... I have like a wad of, tissues underneath it. That's gonna have to suffice for now. But, yesterday, I actually ended up going out and, doing some more metal detecting because the weather was nice at the time. It was like, it's still kind of rainy, like on and off throughout the day, but like, it was like a reprieve and I kind of figured like, now's my chance. So I kind of like went out and I found this like one spot in my backyard where the, Savvy, thank you for the sub. Oh shit. I'm sorry the notification wasn't like on screen at the time. But you know. But I found this spot in my backyard where like the beeper was beeping off and so I started digging and I just kind of kept digging and like I kept mousing, I kept like waving my metal detector over the spot every time because I figured like eventually it's gonna stop beeping, which would mean that like the thing that's like making it beep is like in the pile of dirt that I've been digging up. So I just kind of like kept going and it got to the point where I was like just digging this very deep, like 1.5 foot deep hole in my backyard. And at one point the mail truck comes by and I guess the mail guy was like so concerned that he literally like stopped on the side of the road and he just like leaned out and he yelled out like, "Y'all right over there?" And I was like, "Yeah." I still couldn't find it like by that time. So I just decided to like put all the dirt back and just like leave it at that. I mean, I did actually end up finding something. Yeah, he thought I was like digging a grave or something, but like even if I was digging a grave, I wouldn't be doing it in like broad daylight, you know? That's like amateur hour. But I actually did end up finding like one thing, but it just ended up being like a fragment of like an aluminum can. Like I really need to go out to like the river or something. so I won't like be as it won't be like so tainted by like civilization. I really want to find like an old like arrowhead or something like that. I think that would be cool. Eating apples vicariously through you. I'm allergic. How are you allergic to apples? How are you like alive? How do you survive? A pollen thing. Interesting. Honestly, I'm not sure if I would be able to find like gold stuff out here, to be honest. I think Did they make many old arrowheads out of metal? Oh yeah. I mean, you know, something like that, you know? Some like old that I can just kind of like show off and be like, look what I found. But I feel like digging near the river would definitely be a lot easier, cuz a lot of the stuff that holds me back is like, especially in my backyard, there's like the grass is just like so dense that I have to like damn near like stab the ground with my shovel just to like break through that like thick barrier of like roots and stuff. And with the riverbank, I wouldn't have to do all that. I'd just be like straight digging in the dirt. Honest to God though, this camera has been lasting a lot longer than I've been giving it credit for. I didn't know it was gonna go this long. I started out thinking I was gonna have to like hustle. Hiccup. I started out thinking I was gonna have to like hustle everything along, but we're just kind of chilling over here. Oh, Fields in the UK, huh? Yeah, let me just book a trip to the UK. I know a lot of people go out to like the beaches and stuff, because I guess that's arguably the easiest, because like you kind of just like all the sand, you just sift through the sand and it like gives way in an instant, and it's like a lot easier. But we don't really have any beaches around here. We're kind of landlocked out here. Can't imagine the BBC would be biased in where they film their archaeology shows. Yeah. I'm gonna have another little bit of cheese. Oh. Okay, so chat. Be honest. Be real with me for a second. Would you... How do you feel about the idea of me doing more content like this? Like, just sitting here, like, having like a little snack and just, like, kind of shooting the shit. Like, yes or no? Because I kind of like it. I kind of like it, but I'm not sure if... I mean, it seems like other people like it too. So I guess I was just kind of like freaking out about nothing. But I know some people don't actually like the hand cam stuff because it breaks immersion or whatever. But I think it's just it's a good way to like expand your like, at least in my opinion, it's a good way to like expand your range of content. Because it's like it gives you like another like layer to be creative with, you know? Scary to try new formats, but this new format works. I mean, the resounding opinion of chat is positive, so I guess we're definitely gonna be seeing like more of this sort of thing in the future. I'm still trying to figure out the optics of doing like a cooking stream or like a sewing stream, cause the big problem with that is that hold on. I keep like hiccuping mid-sentence. But anyways, the big problem with that is my kitchen and my sewing situation. My kitchen is like on the other side of the house from here. And then my sewing setup right now is in the basement, which is like even further. So I'm not quite sure how to work that out. Unless I were to like manually move my entire like computer setup like to those places, whenever I were to like do a stream. And I think that's like I think the optics of that are like not great. You know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to like workshop that because I think people would enjoy it, but it seems like it would be a real hassle trying to like put everything together, you know? Obviously, the chat that's present for this type of stream would be neutral to positive towards this type of stream. Yeah. I mean, my Christmas stream, it seemed like people like that as well, but I guess I'll test the waters very like cautiously. I don't want to be like hand cam Andy over here, but I think it would be nice to just like do it like every once in a while, maybe like once or twice a month or something. See people throw up green screens and have their model on the green screen and just their hands showing. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely one way to do it. I mean, it seems like people tend to like it. Because I think, my views were kind of up on the Christmas stream. Has your pig been there all along? Yes, he has. I made him at the start of the stream. If you want to see. His ears are lopsided because I wasn't paying attention too much, but he's fine. I'll probably put him in the freezer again like the other one. You know, some people might ask why I drink so much fluid. Why I have my coffee and my water over here. Hold on, let me bring the water into camera. Well, I have my coffee and my water. But, that's because I have a condition. I'm not even sure what it's really called. But I guess it's kind of just like a general like migraine thing. But basically, like if I don't have enough like fluids, like if I get like too dehydrated, I get like really bad migraines. So I have to like, I've always been like pretty, I've been pretty conscious of like drinking my water. But I gotta make sure I just keep up on that, because if I don't, it's gonna like suck a lot. Have a great New Year. It was a genuine pleasure meeting you this year from one soft guy to another. Hey, Savvy. Thanks for coming, buddy. I'll see you around for sure. Appreciate it. I mean, personally, I haven't gotten to a point where I'm gonna be like sentimental just yet, but I feel like at some point we're gonna get there. Sometime at some point over like the next hour. I mean, honestly, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm like full, even though I only ate like half of this. So I think I'll finish this little apple chunk, and then we'll switch to the other thing. This is my problem. I have just like such a small appetite. Like I get hungry very easily, but then I have like 2 bites of food, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm full. Full of protein, which sends full signals to the brain. Yeah. Just set that off to the side. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we're done here. I mean, we're done with this thing for the most part, but we're ready for the other thing. So I guess in this case I will turn this off. I don't have thumbs. I mean, I don't have thumbs. What are you talking about? Hold on. Yeah, of course I don't have thumbs. Like, what do you see on my model? You see thumbs? No? Yeah, that's because I don't have thumbs. Simple as. Okay. Let me turn this off. Let me hide myself for a second while I get my camera situation changed up. Let me get my phone out of here real quick. Oh, it's all such a process. You know, not for nothing, but like, I was thinking like at some point, maybe I should just like get one of those like, you know, like the Leap Motion or whatever, where it's just like it's basically just like an upgraded webcam that has like, it's just like specialized for face tracking. I mean, I was like entertaining the idea of like getting something like that in the distant future. Let me just get rid of that video device in my thing there. Oh gosh, I gotta stand up. Christ's sake, it's all so tiresome. How dare you make me have to fucking get out of my chair? Okay. Camera on. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. All right. Just get out of there. Oh shit! Don't mess with the glasses. It's very important. Okay. Just get me back. Okay. Hi everyone. Now let's see. Where did I put that thing? I need to get into Google Slides. It's important. I can still drink my coffee as well. You just won't be able to see it. Internet, let's see. Bing, bang, boom. There we go. So yeah, welcome to the 2022 year in review. Actually, hold on. Before I go any further, let me like get this phone stand off my monitor. That's the thing with the phone as well. I can never find like a good spot to have it, you know? Cause I can have like the little like stand and stuff, but it gets in the way. It always does to a certain degree. But that's that, I guess. Let me just put that light back there. Okay. But anyways, we'll put that to the side. Alright. Now, it's time for the year in review. I look so goofy with these glasses. I don't know. I'm not sure what changed. I guess I put them in like a different spot. They're like referencing from a different like location, I guess, but you know. I guess I should like do some kind of monologue here. If I could just like stop hiccuping, that would be cool. We've had a lot of ups and downs. It's been quite the journey, if you'd go that far. But yeah, I got some stats right here. Let me put myself off to the side a little bit more, cause I gotta do that. Just a smidge. There we go. So yeah, we went from June 4th, and technically the last stream was on the 29th before this, but I guess that's like discounting this one, cause this doesn't count. This is just like the extra. So we did 105 streams over like a 6-month period. which personally I think was pretty good. Personally. We did 223 hours, which was averaging 2.12 hours per stream. I know in the beginning, like, I was gonna like put one of my graphs up here, but I didn't. I kind of decided against it last minute, but like near the beginning when I was like getting my like stamina up, I was definitely doing like single hour streams. Like the first time I hit 2 hours in like one streaming session was like a personal achievement back then. And now I'm just kind of doing it like every day pretty much. I know like that's like a problem, cuz you know, you can't really get too much traction if your streams are all very short. So I think one of the things I need to like work on in the new year is like making sure my stamina gets better and I can like stream for longer. And I think that like mostly honing in on the stuff that I already like to do is definitely gonna like help with that, because I can just like kind of go off my own synergy that way. So I think it'll be a lot better by the end of next year. And let's see, 60,000 minutes watched cumulatively. Starting that metal you detect will make your blood stronger. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I mean, I didn't quite hit 5 average viewers. I got 4.9, which I'm definitely gonna have to like work on improving in the new year as well. Cause I know I definitely had like a lot of flubs and a lot of failures when it comes to like viewership. But once again, I think that like honing in on the stuff that I enjoy doing like will make people like want to watch more, because you know you enjoy it more when the streamer is enjoying it more, you know. 1,082 unique viewers, 8,000 chat messages, 20 clips created. That's one thing. That's one thing I'd like to see more of in the new year on the viewer side. Making more clips. Cause wait, hold, what was I gonna say? I I completely like lost track. But like I like it when people like create clips, because that means that like that's a sign that like people are like enjoying the stream, like so much so that they want like a little like piece of it, like a little highlight for themselves to come back to over and over again. And I really enjoy that sort of thing. Also, hold on, my tracking is off. I need to like recalibrate real quick because it's bothering me. Let me just get in here real quick. Okay, here we go. That should fix it a little bit. There we go. Yep. I was winking too much. Unintentional winking. A lot of your streams are on the shorter side, which can make the average viewer stat look lower than it is. Yeah. I mean, on the flip side, though, sometimes when I had, like, little event streams that were only, like, 1 hour long, that would, like, make it look a lot higher, because at the time I was having, like, more people, because it was an event, and then, like, it would make it look like I did a really good stream, when in reality it was more so like on the like still on the average side in the grand scheme of things. Feel bad for not clipping more, especially this past month I've been on mobile. So even the times my brain says, yeah, this is clippable, I still can't. Yeah, I mean it's definitely like it's definitely the sort of thing that like there needs to be like a guy, like a clip guy, you know? There definitely needs to be like something like that. Someone to like take the helm and clip for those who cannot clip, you know? I think that would be nice. Alright, I think we can go ahead and move on. So we're on to the best of the best The creme de la creme of it all. Hold on, let me take a sip of my water. Okay. So, highest some in my throat. Jeff Bezos, pay for a clip guy for us and make you money somehow. I mean, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, we're on to the highlights of the year. The highest. I'm such a bad like event hostess. Anyways, highest CCV was actually this past Wednesday. And this is a little bit weird because I felt like my game was like pretty off on Wednesday. Cause I was like kind of in like I was kind of like in a mood at the time, but I was kind of like streaming anyways. But I guess we did have that raid from Action Points, which definitely contributed to it, and we ended up with a CCV of 10.08, which I guess it rounds down to 10, but there were like a couple more 10s, and this just happened to be like the highest like decimal number. So I figured that was like the largest of the large. And we're on to most unique viewers. Friday, October 21st with 67. And we actually had a runner-up Monday, October 17th with 65. Now this is a bit of an interesting one, because I know on Friday, the 21st here, I know that was like the stream where I was streaming Ib, and then like we had that big raid from Hespera, and that like really contributed to that, I think, because I think she had like 30 people come in here or something. But I think the interesting part is the runner-up Monday, October 17th. I looked back at it. I've actually been looking back at all these to like have a frame of reference for everything, and the October 17th was one of the ones where I was doing my ASMR reading. I think it was I think it was it had to be Misery at that point, cuz like I think I moved on to like the last unicorn in like November or something, or something like that. Actually, I think there was like one other one that I also read before the last unicorn, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Most active chat. Wednesday, November 2nd with 393. This is I think most of this was Sin, it turns out, because this was a day where I was streaming Wiki Arena, and I think he was like, we had that mode on where like chat votes, but like he was the only guy in the chat, so he was just like kind of playing one-on-one with me. So he kind of like did most of that by himself. But yeah, I'm surprised my highest chat was like still kind of low in the grand scheme of things, because I had to imagine, I was like thinking that like there were other times where my chat was like just as active, but not really in the grand scheme of things. And most followers in one day, Friday, November 18th. I think this actually I'm pretty sure this actually was when I was reading Last Unicorn. That's the weird thing about like that's the weird thing about like the ASMR reading. Like obviously not a lot of chat interaction on that one, because it's mostly just like me saying things at the chat, and they don't really like need to like give feedback that much, if at all. But even though they kind of like middle in terms of like viewer numbers, I end up getting like a decent amount of traction with it, because we had the most followers in one day from one, and then we had the most unique viewers in one day from the other. So I think I might have to keep that going. I mean, I haven't been doing it recently because like I haven't really like thought of many good books to like read out loud for chat. And I guess I didn't like I guess it didn't really like feel right to read one that wasn't like seasonally themed, and at the time I didn't like have any good like Christmas themed books to read, but I guess that doesn't really matter that much. That's more like in my head more than anything else. Let me take another sip of water. But yeah, I really like the type of streams that lend to like more chat interaction, cuz that's why I like streaming so much over like, you know, over the alternative of like pre-recorded content or whatever. I really like having like the live feedback of like people watching and that sort of thing. If you did miss, or you can do Nosferatu by Joe Hill next year. That's Christmassy. I've never heard of that before. That's you know, another one that I could do, because A Christmas Story was based off a book. I could read that as well next year. Although I'm not sure how like appropriate that would be, because obviously if you watch the film, you see that like it was really like a product of its time at the time. So I mean, I could just like kind of glaze over the more inappropriate parts like I did with Misery, but you know, something to be considered for sure. Yeah, definitely definitely different times for sure. Nosferatu. Oh, huh. I didn't quite catch that at the time. I guess it's like, oh yeah, because the 4 is like also kind of looks like an A. I get it. Now I get it. I see. Yeah, maybe for sure. But like once again, I have to like repeat myself. But if anyone watching has like any like suggestions for like books you think would be good for me to read on stream in that sort of like relaxed sort of thing, like let me know. Like DM me on Twitter or like, you know, Discord or what have you. Cause I really want to like try and do more of that sort of stuff. Cause I think people tend to like it, sort of. The results are I guess the jury's still out on that one, but people, the numbers show that people enjoy it to a degree. Christmas Carol, the iconic Christmas Story, yeah. That's one that I kind of like hesitated on because I felt like it would be too classic and it would just kind of be like a slog to read, you know? But I never really looked into it enough to form like a proper opinion. And you know, we had our like spotlight we had our spotlight for the best of the best, and now I think it's time that we acknowledge the failures on the flip side. And now it's on to the worst of the worst. And boy howdy, did looking through this one, looking through these videos, it was a real cringe fest. So lowest CCV for the entire year was Wednesday, June 22nd. We didn't even break like a full view. We got 0.9. I need like a sad trumpet sound effect. Hold on. This is gonna be worth it. I promise. Oh wait, no. I can't even do that because like that would be in a different tab. Unless I just like open a new window. I could definitely do that. Hold on. Sad trombone. Sad trombone. So yeah. 0.9 CCV. And in that exact same stream, we also had the least unique viewers, which was like 6 people for the entire stream. Now there's a story behind this. Hear me out. It's kind of unfortunate, but there's a story here. So I had it was supposed to be like just kind of a doodling stream. Did you forget to put? I mean, let me tell you the whole story, okay? Let me just like lay it out for you. So this was supposed to be a stream where I like did some like, you know, chat requests for like doodling and that sort of stuff. Like little like chat requested drawings and that sort of thing. Cause at the time I figured that it was gonna like bring in people, you know? Like people wanna like come in and participate and get something drawn by to their request. But so I'm pretty sure I did like link my stream like a couple places, like 1 or 2 or something like that. Maybe definitely not as much as I do now, but I can't quite remember. So don't quote me on that. But so I started the stream and then like within the within like the first 10 minutes the power goes out and my computer obviously shuts down instantly. And normally it wouldn't like take more than like a couple minutes for the power to like turn back on, but I guess it was like storming at the time. Like we were in like a really bad like thunderstorm or whatever. So the power ended up being out for like 10 or 20 minutes. And part of me wanted to just like call it a day there and like give up, but then like the like fighter in me was like, no, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep the show on the road. Everyone's gonna appreciate the effort I put in to keep this stream going. And then the power comes back. I turn the stream back on. I go live again, and then like no one's there. And so I just kind of like dicked around and like made my own like ad-lib story that I like kind of doodled out to like keep myself entertained. And then that was it. And you can actually still watch that like on my VOD channel. Like at the time I like determined that it was like still good enough, even though like in the grand scheme of things I probably should have left it out of the archive, but you know, things happen. And yeah, that's one of the big L's I took this year, I think. And now we're on to least active chat. Monday, October 24th. At this point I was trying a new segment. Obviously it didn't go very well, but what it was is I like downloaded a bunch of PDFs of magazines I was gonna read and just kind of like browse through. And at the time I thought people would enjoy it, but obviously it ended up flopping horrendously because I ended up having 4 total chat messages for the entire stream. Not having many viewers within the first month or so is normal. I mean, yeah, I know. I get that. And honestly, at the time, I was still dealing with, like, the shitty PC. So that was, like, also a factor in it. And also, like, the scuff model, which thankfully is over now. Thankfully, all that stuff is over now, but still. But yeah, that magazine segment obviously did not go over very well. People did not enjoy it, so that I ended up not even like uploading that on the archive because I figured no one was really gonna miss it anyways. But yeah, obviously that sort of thing is never gonna happen again, probably. But like beforehand, like I was like looking through my statistics and I had like a couple days where like my amount of chat was lower, or the amount of chat messages was lower. And I initially had them on there, but then I like looked back and I was like, oh, I didn't even stream that day. I think that was just like me testing out the chat, like testing out new layouts or whatever. So those didn't count. And so this was like the lowest amount of chat I had while I was like actually streaming. The magazines thing sounds kind of interesting. I mean, I feel like if I ever like did do it again, I would definitely have to like curate it a little more, because at the time I was just like reading the most random shit, even like stuff that I wasn't even that interested in. And obviously like not having any like chat to bounce off of didn't help much. I was more so like trying to show people stuff, but if there's like no one there to show it to, then it kind of defeats the whole purpose. But I think like if I ever were to do that again, I would probably have to like prime myself to just like fill dead air a lot more than normal. Because I don't think it would be like a very popular segment if I were to do it again. And now we're on to the shortest stream that I ever did. Tuesday, June 7th. Actually, within like the first week of me starting, so I give myself a little bit of like leeway with that, but shortest stream, Tuesday, June 7th. 15 minutes in total. I mean, there's a story behind this one as well. So at the time, as some of you know, at the time I was still dealing with the shit PC, which could not run anything. And I had to like stream like Microsoft Solitaire for like the first month of my stream. So on Tuesday, June 7th, I figured I could like I tried to like branch out a bit. Like again, this was like me like trying and failing at something. But at the time, I wanted to like do something a little bit different and like try to push the boundaries of my PC a little bit. Push like the like push the envelope a little. And what I decided to do was I tried to run GeoGuessr on my shitty PC for the very first time. And obviously it did not go well. I obviously I didn't really see like the playback before I kind of just like deleted the VOD out of embarrassment, but my chat reported to me that at the time it was running at like 1 frame every 3 seconds, and then like it was lagging so hard that like the audio just started like repeating itself like on a loop of like the same 3 seconds of audio. And I guess after 15 minutes I kind of just like I made the decision that like obviously this is not Obviously, this is not gonna pan out, so I had to like cut it off at that point. But again, that was just me like trying new things and kind of like failing miserably. I mean, for reference, this was like a 5-year-old like office computer, obviously not designed at all or like intended at all for like streaming anything. And especially with like its age, it was just like it was honestly on its last legs. I honestly, I'm lucky that I had as many like viewers as I did for like the first month of my streaming career before I got like a proper computer, because it was just like it was just like Scuff City. But I guess I guess people were like drawn to it because it had like the soul. And I guess you can kind of do like you can kind of do anything if you just simply have the soul. I mean, especially if you're a woman, if you're a female streamer and you have the soul, then it just it really lends well to like people getting a sense of endearment for you. Which I guess I kind of ended up using to my advantage. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Did I turn that filter off? Goddamn. Honestly, I'm not even sure if that bit like translated on stream at all. But we'll see. I'll play it back later. Yeah, that's that was like the biggest failures. The biggest failures of the stream. And it's been like a very yeah, the soul. I'm definitely gonna like upload that on the highlight channel, because that was like a good joke that I kind of just made up on the spot. But we've had a lot of ups and downs. It's like I said, it's been like quite a journey over the past like 6 months. 6 months and some change, rather, by now. Let me take a sip of water. And we've had a lot of. It's been a long journey. We've had a lot of different people. A lot of different people come through in the chat. In the little like community I've formed around myself. And a lot of those people ended up not lasting until like to this day. So I made a little tribute. We're remembering the fallen chat regulars. And I gotta turn down the music because this is serious. We're having a moment of remembrance for all the regulars who could not make it, the ones who did not survive. Today we're remembering Hag Collector, Ninja Guy Danny, NanoRarts, and Yanny at Night. Now, if you all would be so kind, I would like to have a short moment of silence for those to honor the fallen. Now, I would like for us to have a moment of silence and just contemplate. Thank you all. It's very emotional. It's always very emotional to think about all those people who did not, those who did not survive. You might say those who were not strong enough, but honestly, I know some of these people are like still around. They just like, some of them are actually like in like other communities. Some of them are, but other ones, these two kind of just like, these two make me particularly sad because for all intents and purposes, they kind of just like fell off the face of the earth. Like they just disappeared one day and then I like never heard from them again. I don't think they're even necessarily like I don't think they're even like necessarily in the community of like other people anymore. They just kind of like vanished without a trace. But I know Danny's still around. He just like doesn't have time to like watch anymore. Yeah, I know there are like a couple people who still like lurk. I don't know like specifics because I don't really pay attention to like the viewer list anymore. Or more so that I don't really have like the I don't really have like the accompaniments to. Like my chat doesn't have that function anymore, but you know. I know some of these people are still like out there. They just like they kind of just like don't show up as much anymore, if at all. But yeah, that's all the same person. And there were like other people. There were like other people who like showed up to like one stream, and they were like chatting, and they were like active, and they were like participating and all that stuff. And I yeah, it's all Oedipus reps. They're all his sock puppets. But they were like participating and they were like engaged, and I was like, oh man, I really hope I see them around again. And then they just like never showed up. They never showed up again. Like they just vanished after a single stream. I just wonder about those people sometimes. There's like too many of them to like name even, but I still think about them. And I guess we're moving on to like the New Year's resolutions. I have two different slides because I have one for like stream and then one for like personal stuff. Let me take a sip real quick. All right. 2023 streaming resolutions. Number 1, I need to do more hobby streams. I mean, not just because like I enjoy doing them, but also like it's from all the data I've accumulated about it. It's good content. I mean, music, I would definitely have to like I have to like do some work on myself before I start doing music streams again, because I need to like get a working sense of like music theory and that sort of thing. Because one of the things with hobby streams like this, like with the art and stuff, I definitely like to I like to end the stream with like a finished product, because otherwise it's like, well, what did I even do for that past like 2 hours, you know? And I need to like improve my ability to make music, because like otherwise if I'm like not working fast enough, it just makes me feel like pressured, and then I'm like kind of like not on my game as much. As someone who does that a decent amount, I follow a ton of people because I keep the spirit of sunrise spy work alive in my heart, but I also work when most Americans are streaming, so I gotta spread my time around when I can catch them. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. It's more so like the people who just like completely ghost for like months at a time. Like there was another guy who like... I forget his name exactly. It was just like a bunch of numbers, so I can't really remember it exactly, but he kind of just like vanished. Like he used to be a regular for like a couple of my streams, and then he just like vanished for like a month, like a couple months or something, and then he like turned up again once like a couple months later, and he was like, oh, I'm busy. It's like, yeah, I mean, I guess. But yeah, definitely with like cooking and crafting, like I talked about before, I'm gonna have to like get some kind of like game plan working for that. Cause like I said, having to like move my whole like computer setup into like a separate room to make sure I can do all this stuff like with some amount of ease it's gonna take like some workshopping for sure. I mean, you could just say like, oh, just like run a bunch of like 50-foot like USB like extenders or whatever. But a lot of my stuff, for some reason, it won't work unless it's like plugged directly into the computer. So that's like a bit of a challenge in itself. Number 2, I want to do more collabs. I mean, I definitely... This is definitely like a personal problem that I need to work on as well. But I find that like I kind of just like stay in my shell a lot of the time, especially with streaming. Cause like a lot of the time I feel like I'm bothering other people if I like want to like reach out and like hang out and that sort of thing. But I kind of want to like come out of my shell a little bit more this next year and like sort of like start to like form connections with other people, you know? And that kind of goes into number 3, start a podcast. I definitely want to do like, I've talked about this a couple times before, but I definitely want to like start a like an art history podcast. And one of the big challenges is like being able to find someone who like is as enthused about it as I am, because I mean, I've said this before, but like it's kind of essential to have like more than one person for a podcast, because I mean, a one-person podcast is basically just like a lecture. And I have like a couple people I know who like could be like viable as like podcasts like co-hosts or whatever. But the problem is I'm not sure if they would be like as into it as I am. And then that would be like that would like make it kind of like it would kind of like affect the chemistry, you know? There's always a spot open for you and Egg, Nelson, and my comics collab if there's ever a comic you want to talk about. Or just want to show up to something different. You know, I've never really thought about that before. I mean, Nelson does show up in my chat like sometimes. I'm kind of like I'm vaguely familiar with him by now, but I kind of like get shy, especially around like the big clique, the clique or whatever, quote unquote, like the like larger clique of like indies in the West. Nelson speaks very highly of you to us, for real. Huh. I mean, I guess if you think, I mean, yeah, if you wanna, I guess so. Anyways. But yeah, I think I've definitely like talked about like the whole podcast, like the art history podcast with like a couple people. I think it would just be like more of like an issue of like trying to like wrangle someone in to like actually like get them to like commit to like a time and like a time and a date to like do that sort of thing. But I think it would be cool because I really would like it would be interesting for me. I think I would really enjoy it if I could do like an art history sort of thing with someone. And number 4, more sub Discord perks. I've actually talked about this with the sub Discord, the June Cord, as I more affectionately call it nowadays. But I want to have it so that like my subscribers have like more of an incentive to join the Discord and like be a part of be like more like entwined with the community and that sort of thing. But yeah, I think like we're like I think I'm like just stumbling over my words at this point. But we would definitely have to do like some brainstorming at some point. I think we might have to like we might have to do like a little sit down tomorrow and like I would have to like crowdsource like suggestions from members and stuff about what we want to do, like to do like community building stuff and stuff like that. Lizzie Liss would probably be down for an art history podcast. The gap might be hard to bridge, but she gets super excited about art history. Yeah, I definitely have to like talk to people about that and like get some like opinions and that sort of thing. One of my big hurdles as a streamer. You can hear me starting to like slur again. Christ, I thought I was past this already. But one of my big hurdles as a streamer is like being able to like reach out to other people, because like I said before, I really do like stay in my shell a lot of the time, almost to the point of like kind of debilitating myself almost. But that's definitely something I need to work on this next year. And I guess we can move on to personal resolutions. 2023 personal resolutions. Number 1, start outside hobbies. I mean, I'm already into the Gosh, why do I hiccup so much? I've already gotten into like metal detecting and that sort of thing, but I'd really like to get into badminton and like hiking and stuff. I actually already have started collecting like badminton gear. Like I actually ordered some like rackets and projectiles. I actually got like a sleeve of projectiles that actually came in the mail like a day or two ago. Now it's just like a matter of waiting for the rackets to get here, and then like buying like a net once the weather gets better. And then the hard part would be like trying to find other people to play badminton with, which is like kind of hard to do. Because I even like in general, badminton is like a very, it's a very like not so popular sport, but I really like it because it's basically like an easier version of like tennis. And I think I could get into hiking pretty easily now that I have like my metal detector and stuff. Because I already could just like go walking around in the woods and that sort of thing. Number 2, eat better. I mean, this is very it's very generic as a New Year's resolution, but I have kind of a history of like just kind of neglecting myself when it comes to like eating and nutrition and that sort of thing. Hold on, I need a sip. My throat's fucking dry. Okay. I really should have made my tea for this stream because I'm doing a lot of talking. But I've a lot of the reason why I like neglect my own eating habits so much and like not let them like improve or make them improve is for a while there with my outside life, with my like everyday life. I was in a position where like a lot of the time when I like got home or like whenever it was like time to like make a meal, a lot of the times I would be like too tired to cook because I would just be like so tired from like being out and about and doing like life stuff. But now I've gotten to a point where like I'm a lot more like available to myself and like not as busy, so in theory I could like make myself like more like balanced, like nutritious meals a lot easier. So I think like being home a lot more is definitely gonna like help with that, help me like get better about that sort of thing. And of course, be more active. I do have a treadmill now, so that's definitely gonna like help. And on top of that, like having the metal detecting. Like when I was digging that hole yesterday, like my glutes are still sore. It's a lot of digging you have to do, and digging is surprisingly like strenuous on the muscles. You wouldn't think about it, but it really is. And especially if I'm gonna be digging like out by the river, where like all the like dirt is like saturated with like water. That's gonna put a lot of weight on it, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna be like a big old production, definitely. Number 4, make some friends. I definitely have been like thinking about this lately, like especially in the past like month or so. But I think I'm getting to the point where like I can finally like start to become more comfortable like meeting new people in person and like making connections that are like in real life and that sort of thing. But I think I'm to the point where I like have enough like real interests in that sort of thing where I could like just, you know, start a conversation with someone and like have it be like about like hobbies and that sort of thing. Like I'm slowly becoming more of like a person, you know? Cause for a while there I didn't really have like any hobbies. And I couldn't really like talk much about anything as a result, but now I'm starting to like develop more as a person and like become like more multifaceted. So I think now if I really like go out there and like try to put myself out there, I think I could like really make some connections with people and that sort of thing. And number 5, put on some weight. I've talked about this like on a couple streams before, but I've had a problem most of my life because like I have such like a fast metabolism that like I have a really hard time like keeping on weight, like no matter how much I try. Actually, I think right now I am technically in like the underweight range when it comes to like BMI. And everyone around me always tells me like, you know, just wait for your metabolism to slow down. It'll happen any day now, but like this has been a problem for like a big majority of my life, and I feel like it's time for me to like actually like become active and like take some like active steps to like make sure I'm like in a healthier spot with that. I think I'm gonna like, once my insurance kicks in the new year, I'm definitely gonna have to like talk to my doctors about that. Oh my god, people are already laying off fireworks. But I'm definitely gonna have to like talk to my doctors about that and like try to form some kind of like game plan to like get me into like a healthier range. Cause I think it would be like a lot better for me in the long run. Cause I mean I'm not that underweight. Like I'm off from the normal average by like a point or so. Like I'm just like a point or two away from like the average range, but still I don't think it's healthy for me to be like this underweight. I don't think it's healthy for me to be underweight like at all at this stage of my life and for this length of time. So I think it's finally gonna be like this is gonna be the year that I try to like really put stuff into motion about that. And like try to get it under control. I'm not sure if I'll oh god. I'm not sure if I'll be able if I'll have to like go on some like crazy medication, or if they try to just like put me on like a bigger diet or whatever. Gosh. Got all kinds of hiccups today. But yeah, that's I guess if I were to have like a sixth personal resolution, I'd want to like host a 4th of July party with like some friends and family and that sort of thing. Because I think I really want to like be able to host an event for once. Because I think I could do it. I think I could do like a good job with it. And I think it would be very like self-actualizing. Sin, Happy New Year! Even though it's like it's only like almost 8. I still have a couple hours to go before I'd have to like start getting ready to like go out to the town and go to like the New Year's event. You know, my mom, I was with my family at my sister's house yesterday, and my mom was like, "All right, I don't want any of you girls going out past like 3 p.m. tomorrow." And I was like, who is gonna be like on the road blackout drunk at like 3 p.m. when like New Year's isn't gonna be until like 12 a.m. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it is it like actually New Year's where Sin is? I'm not sure. But like I'm gonna try and like be a little cautious on the road when I'm out there. I mean, when I was originally forming this plan, I was like, oh, I'm gonna like bring a thermos and like fill it with wine so I can just like drink while I'm out there. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of reconsidering that. I don't think it's like the best idea, especially if I'm gonna be like driving myself home afterwards or what have you. So I'm kind of like going back on that one. I'll just keep having my coffee, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be drinking, you're gonna be drinking, like no matter what day it is. At this point, I was actually out like this time last year as well, because I did go to this event last year as well. And that wasn't too bad. I mean, there weren't really that many people out on the road when I was going or when I was coming back home, so I don't think it'll be that bad, but I'll still try to like be a little cautious. Bring like some safety equipment if anything bad does happen, which I don't think it will, to be honest. But I guess that's all I've got for like my New Year's stuff. I mean, how's everybody else doing? Y'all having a good good New Year's? You got your resolutions and all that? Are y'all good? I mean, we're in like the last few minutes before it would be time for me to like sign off. I mean, like I said, I would like to work on like my streaming stamina, but a lot of the time when I get to like the 2-hour mark, I'm kind of just like all out of like things to say. And also there's the issue of like my voice just kind of peters out around the 2-hour mark as well. But I guess I'll have to like do some work on that for sure. My New Year's resolution is 360p. Yeah, I'm gonna be a DVD rip. Oh, that's a good one. That deserves a little drum fill. Hold on. Good one. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to like look up like some like guides on like vocal stamina, just so I can like be able to go for longer. Cause a lot of it is just like, I feel like if I were to do like more of the hand cam stuff, if I were to do like active like activities and stuff, I probably wouldn't have to talk as much, cause like the like action on screen would kind of like speak for itself in a way. But that's only like partially. That's the partial end. I definitely have to like go ahead and try to like do some vocal workouts for myself. Had dinner with my family. I made us a fish soup, spinach, and apple salad with some brie and loganberry sandwiches. Wow. That sounds like quite the spread. Have any of y'all had the good luck dinner where it's like, I think it's like the like black eyed peas. You eat them for dinner on like New Year's Eve for good luck. There's a couple others like that. I think it's like grapes or something. You have some like grapes if you want to like have good luck in the new year. But I'm not too sure. There's like a couple others too, but like I can't remember any of them. But I remember we did have last year I think we did have black eyed peas for dinner at the time. And I think that ended up going fine. So good luck ritual I did this year was make an apple and onion pig. Yeah, I mean whatever you do for your good luck rituals it's valid, I think. I mean, my luck this past year also ended up going pretty well in the grand scheme of things. Like, my life is a lot better and like more stable than it was at the start of the year. So not for nothing. I hope I end up having some good fortune this year as well. But time will tell. I guess my fortune can't really be that bad in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, that's how I'm going. That's how I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not too sure what else to do from here. I mean, is anyone else like streaming right now? I mean, I guess we could do a raid. We're like kind of just at that like, we're kind of at the threshold where like a raid would be like acceptable. But I just have to like find someone else who's like streaming today. I mean, there's not really, I don't think, none that I know of. None that I know personally. I mean, Plum's doing something. She's doing some karaoke. I mean, everyone loves karaoke. But before I go, I'll plug my Twitter. I mean, I don't think there's anyone here. I don't think there's anyone here who like is not familiar with my Twitter or my YouTube. But I'll still do it just in case. I mean, it works. Like, I've gotten a couple follows from like people watching me on stream, and then they just come on Twitter afterwards and follow me there. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream for now. New schedule coming on tomorrow, Sunday. This is the last week where I'm gonna be taking Mondays off, because there's gonna be a bunch of hullabaloo that I'll have to deal with in the new year. So we're just gonna keep that going for one more week, and then after that I should be back to a normal schedule. So I'll just, yeah, that's about it for me. Let's see, I gotta make sure I spell her name right. Raid. We'll send that off, and yeah, I guess that's about it for me. I hope everyone has like a good new year and all that. I hope to see you on the other side. And yeah, so I hope everyone has a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I love you. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I gotta stop stuttering in the new year. I love you. Mwah! Mwah!